If I were given the task of selecting an email provider for my current employer, the first thing I will do is weigh in the pros and the cons of the two most popular email providers. For this project, I chose to analyze Gmail versus Outlook. Gmail and Outlook are the top ranking email providers for businesses. There are pros and cons to each provider, and depending on the user needs, one may be more appropriate than the other. In order to make an educated decision, I have analyzed both products and made a decision for my current employer. Gmail is the most popular email choice for individuals users because of its speed, power, and social interactivity, thanks to being a Google product. For businesses' purpose, Gmail provides an interactive service that makes it easier for users to access businesses' accounts from any synced device. One of the most useful pros about Gmail is that Google Calendar syncs to all devices running the account. The calendar can be formatted for easier readability and set priorities. Changes to the calendar can be made on any device running the account and will sync to all connected devices. Gmail has the benefits of being linked to a user Google account, so any information, apps, and user preferences are linked to the account. Users will have access to their photos, YouTube, maps, and social profile. While this is a benefit, it may not be something businesses are especially concerned with. Google Drive is Google's version of the cloud. Any documents, including larger attachments, can be uploaded to Google Drive for an easy sharing. This is especially useful when using Gmail from other devices. Any information uploaded to the Google Drive will be accessible by any device linked to this account. Finally, Gmail is a Google product, so has the power of Google behind it. Google is constantly working to improve products for their users. Maintenance is never an issue with Gmail because of the system constantly upgrading. The greatest downside to Gmail is that there's no offline access. While this is a liability, it is very unlikely in the world today that users won't have online access from a smartphone or other devices. For organizational purposes, Gmail uses labels rather than folders. This is another detail that may not be a deciding factor for users, since organization is subject to user preferences. But people tend to like the idea of folders. As far as functionality goes, the two features are nearly identical, but some users may be put off by the appearance. Possibly the most significant downside to Gmail is that there's no message recovery. One of the most useful features of Microsoft Outlook is the ability to schedule meetings and appointments. Users can invite others to meetings and appointments and choose the meeting place. Also, for each individual invited, a synchronized calendar is available so that users can view any scheduling conflicts. For example, if Joe invites Mary to a meeting, he can select the meeting place and then view Mary's calendar to choose the time when she's available. This is especially useful for preventing scheduling conflicts. Since in large offices, there are several meetings going on at the same time. Once a meeting is arranged, all invited users respond by accepting or declining the meeting invite. For business purposes, Outlook has some excellent features. While you won't be connected to all the social media offered by Gmail or Google, you will be connected and giving easy access to the tools you need during the workday. It is typical that in business, you will have to send some pretty large documents, including massive words, PDF, or any kind of attachment. Gmail will only send 25 megabytes, while Outlook allows for 100 megabytes. In addition to Word documents, any can be opened and edited inside Outlook without opening a Microsoft Word. By clicking the Word attachment once, it will show up on the Outlook window. You can make changes and you can edit. Next, in contrast to Gmail, Outlook provides messages recovery and offline access. With these two features, you will never lose a single email, and offline work is possible if you find yourself without internet connection. The downsides of Outlook are few and far in between, but the major downfall is in its system requirements. Since Outlook is a Microsoft Office program, it runs on Windows and compatibility with other operating systems. According to the eHealth article, it is possible to run Outlook from a Mac, but Linux-based operating system gets a little support in running Outlook. The second liability of having to do with inactivity or integration might be a little bearing on a business decisions to choose Outlook as an email provider. Most businesses aren't concerned with employability to connect quickly and easily to photos, social media, YouTube. However, for certain industries such as marketing, this might be a deciding factor. After considering the capabilities of both Gmail and Outlook, I have decided the best product for my company is Microsoft Outlook. With its ability to schedule meetings, organize emails, and its huge storage and sending capacity, Outlook is the best choice